Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Unless we get rid of the notion that we have to do meditation, we will continue to suffer. Meditation is never done. And if you have been doing, then continue and suffer. See? Meditation is not an action, it is an experience. And this experience is continuous. And this can happen if the process of learning is kept intact. For example, we are going here and there, some good and bad events happen, we fall down, we get hurt, somebody tells us that you are dumb. All these small little things happen in life every day. That time, are we reacting or we are learning from that experience? If we are learning from that experience, then you are already in meditation. See? Because what is meditation? Getting freedom from the impact of thoughts on ourselves. So suppose something good or bad happens and we have learned from that, then impact will not be formed. And second thing, if we have learned, we will not repeat the same mistake again. See, this is important. Normally what happens for us, when we are in the class, we are the seekers. When we are outside the class, we are the suckers. Now who can help us? See? Therefore, one has to learn every moment. See, like here, I take my things, myself, food. Why? Because I have learned. What I have learned? If I allow anybody to get anything for me, then there is a competition. No, I'll get it. No, you give milk in the morning, I'll give tea. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. You are here for learning or doing jadu? See, I have gone through all that. Like yesterday we went, how many of us? And everybody wants to give me something. I am not a dabba. And suppose I take from one person, the other person, no, useless Baba, better I don't take anything from anybody. Learn. When this is not understood, then we get hurt, we get frustrated. Any event of our life, it makes us frustrated. We have learned zero in our spiritual life. That is meditation. Therefore, our attention is on the mind. So when we are interacting with the world, we are the Vyavaharik Jiva. So Vyavaharik Jiva is the one who has to do the things according to the position in life. So we are a driver, be the driver. We are the passenger, be the passenger. That's it. No problem. But if we get involved in that, then a seeker is not born. Then who is the seeker? The seeker is the one He who is not influenced by the Vyavaharik Jiva, the one who is conducting the business of life. This is continuing. See? But what happens to us? When there is a retreat and meditation. After the retreat is over, why retreat? After the class is over, forget about it. Therefore, extrovertedness reduces naturally. Worldly things and beings do not attract and influence our mind. You are with everyone, and yet you are with no one. Like the space supports everything, but doesn't hold on to anything. The space rejects nothing. Therefore, meditation is, let us understand it from three standpoints. First is the body standpoint, second is the mind standpoint, and third is the consciousness standpoint. From the body standpoint, meditation will be, first, do not do meditation. Second thing, then play meditation. How to play? And what is the meaning of playing meditation? Meditator will not be born, first. See? When a lover is born, he is bound to suffer. But if there is love without the lover, there is no possibility of suffering in life. So, how do we play meditation? So we must know what exactly we mean by meditation. So, by meditation, first step is freedom from body identification. So start playing. What it is like being other than the body. Now you are playing. Other than the body means what? What is a body? Body has got a shape, size, gender, date of birth. Very good. So what is other than the body? That which doesn't have the shape or size. So find out what is there in this world which doesn't have shape and size. So we come across space does not have the shape and size. So we start now playing Bhutakash, the gross space. What it is like being gross space. We are not changing the notion from one notion to another notion. I am not the body, then I am space. No. That I has to be dissolved. We have to attain freedom not for I, but from I. So what it is like being other than this body, being space. Now what is the space? Now be attentive. What the mind has done now, the mind is trying to experience what it is like being space. So the mind is now dropping the body shape and size where it was caught and trying to hold on to the space which doesn't have shape and size. So this is the process of body disidentification. Now the second step. Simply sitting quiet, dumb, without thoughts is not the way. Wrong thoughts are removed by right understanding. And new thoughts are not created. So this space that we are playing, so let us work on this. What is the space actually? There is only one space. So now we are playing that we cannot be many, only one. And because there is none other, there is no reason for the thoughts to erupt. Now, third step. Space doesn't have beginning, center, modifications, and end. So, is it not our experience? We don't have the beginning, the experience of birth. We don't have the modifications. We are ever the same. And we don't have experience of death, so no end. So playing space means we are unborn, continuous, unbroken, unmodifying, unending presence without the limitations of the body. Because the space is only one, there are no gender bias. When we mistake ourselves to be body, our life is non-stop possessions of things, accumulations. And indulgence in various kinds of food, particularly. Extrovertedness becomes the order of our life. Living in this wisdom in our day-to-day activities is living in meditation. After we graduate this, and it may take months, years, or a moment, depending upon individual case. So after this graduation, we enter the second space, the mind space. Like the gross space has the gross world, mind space has the thought world. So the same way, all thoughts are supported by the mind space, but none of them can influence the mind space. So when we are playing mind space, all the complaints about the thoughts and the disturbed mind and confusions will come to an end. When we take this position of what it is like being mind space, the result will be presence and absence of thoughts, good and bad thoughts, will have no consequence in our life. We learn the art of remaining indifferent to every experience. Mind space is not burdened or influenced by any thought. This will take years and years. So for this, first discipline, separation, followed by education of the mind. While educating the mind, we will discover that whatever we have given importance to, that creates the seed for the germination of a thought. We have to devalue everything. So, other than the truth, nothing else is important. Then we come to the final stage wherein the experiencer is never sympathized. There are three aspects of life: experienced world, experience of the world, and the experiencer of the world. So the experience of world is taken care of by playing Bhutakash, the gross space. Experiences of the world is played with the mind space Chittakash. Now the experiencer. Here we play as Chidakash, the conscious space. because we have already dropped the world in the gross space, the experiences in the mind space. Therefore, Chidakasha, the conscious space, is a solid space. Solid because other than this, there is nothing. And space because it contains everything. So the solid space is the absolute I, supports the waking world with the waker and waking experiences, but doesn't get influenced by them. Supports the dream world of the dreamer and the dream experiences, but doesn't get influenced by them. So also their absence and samadhi doesn't create any loss. And therefore, the conscious space, Chidakasha, includes everything, excludes nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Playing gross space helps us to get rid of the disease of possessions. Playing the mind space helps us freedom from the burden of relations. And the conscious space, ultimately, the final destination is reached. Take a little deep breath slowly and see how the mind has included the body. Now the mind has taken the shape of the body. Therefore, a sense of otherness has come. Then all our possessions and relations, that is our property. And now we have become somebody. And samsara will continue. Move your toes and fingers and see how we are clearly inside the body and the world is outside the body. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.